The things that scare each Myers-Briggs type the most. Fear can be a rather powerful force, and even the bravest souls are shaken by something. Here are a few things that we believe each Myers-Briggs type might be afraid of. The ISTP. These kinds of people are usually very logical and grounded in the present moment. That being said, they seem to be quite afraid of the unknown as a result. They don't like stepping out of their comfort zones. They might seem like rebels in their own ways, but there are a lot more to this kind of person than you would expect. ISFP. These kinds of people have a serious fear of missing out. They always find themselves going over things a lot more than most people would. They're afraid of making wrong choices and losing the chances at something truly amazing. ISTJ. These kinds of people love going through the emotions of things they've already experienced. But if you put anything new into the mix, it really throws them off. They're afraid of change on a serious level. When things are constantly becoming more and more different, they don't know how to react. ISFJ. These kinds of people are afraid of something bad happening or someone they care about making a mistake they regret. They're too caring and worry too much about people around them. They'll spend a lot of their time wondering if they could have changed the way other people's lives turned out, which is not productive at all. INFJ. These kinds of people are afraid of a lot of things, but one of their biggest fears would have to be the mysteries this world has to offer. They know there is always more to a story, and most people are not always what they seem. They're constantly looking for answers, all the while being unaware of the questions before them. INFP. These kinds of people are afraid of wasting time. They feel like their time is important, and even if just a few minutes go by wasted, they're making mistakes. They put their all into making memories and living their best lives in as proper of a manner as they can. While you might not expect this kind of thing from an introvert, it is the INFP's truth. INTJ. These kinds of people are afraid of death. They want to remain as they are for as long as possible, and so growing old or becoming sick is a big setback for them. They don't want to feel helpless, and they want to remain as in control for as long as they can. INTP. These kinds of people are afraid of being misunderstood or overlooked. They cling to the people who give them the time of day and proper attention, which in many ways holds them back. They don't like to feel different while they are quite unique. They work hard to fit in the world around them. ESFP. These kinds of people are usually very friendly and love to be around others, but that doesn't mean they don't have fears. They're afraid of anything negative that could happen, and while introverted, they still obsess over the things they can't control. These people spend a lot of their time with scenarios racing through their heads. ENTJ. These kinds of people are some of the most high-strung of the MB people, but they tend to be quite afraid of failure. They don't like to lose and are unsure of how to take it when things don't go as planned. While they might be quite informed, they never seem to be prepared for the unknown. ENFJ. These kinds of people are afraid of being alone. They love to be surrounded by others and are always good going out of their way to make friends. They're very focused on the people in their lives. ESTJ. These kinds of people are realistic and practical, but they also struggle to break free from their normal activities. They have to keep things in order as they feel they should, otherwise they begin to feel out of control. It's like the more they do to stay within the status quo, the harder things become. ESFJ. These kinds of people are very afraid of being disliked. They try so hard to be what others want them to be, and that's when something goes wrong. Or they are still cast out for any reason they shut down. These people will really go above and beyond for those who never even bother to stop and care for them. ESTP. These kinds of people are very practical and they don't like to stray from that even in the slightest. They're very afraid of the future, which might catch you off guard for a number of reasons. While they think they have things planned out, the future is always still unpredictable, which throws them off entirely. ENFP. These kinds of people are very encouraging and often see things in an optimistic way, but they're also afraid of something. These kinds of people fear the past and are usually unable to really come to terms with the things they've done through their lives. Even the smallest thing can really come back to haunt them. ENTP. These kinds of people are usually afraid of being ignored. They love to talk and are always the kinds of people who have something to say. If you ignore them or cut them off, they turn inward quickly and feel as though something serious is going on.